Arsenal 2, Manchester United nil in the Premier League today at the Emirates Stadium, ended Manchester United's 25-game unbeaten run in the league, stretching all the way back to our 4-0 defeat against Chelsea in October. Realistically, though, it's an ineffective run, which because Manchester United drew about 11 or 12 of those games, which is about 24 points dropped. So overall, it didn't really have too much of an impact in the table for Manchester United. So that run has come to an end, and ultimately that could put the final nail in the top four coffin. Arsenal took the lead from a deflected goal. It was a little bit lucky, maybe you might say, just because it was a massive deflection, which sort of made it a little bit of a fluky goal. But either way, Arsenal took the lead, and suddenly it sort of rattled United's cage. The fans started to motivate the players, spur them on. Momentum was swinging Arsenal's way. United looked a bit down and out, and soon it was two from a great goal, to be honest with you. A great cross and a great header from Danny Welbeck. Made it 2-0 to Arsenal within 3 minutes, and the game was completely... Well, I say it was out. I still think United had about half an hour left. They still could have found enough to get a couple of goals and end up getting something, but we showed no fight, no spirit, and lacked a bit of desire and grit, and in the end we laid down and took the result. And it finished 2-0 to Arsenal, which is a shame, because that's two defeats at the Emirates, 3-0 and 2-0 within 2 seasons, so a little bit frustrating with the result. And I do think that is the final nail in the top four coffin. I mean, I think if you ask me, do you think you'll get top four today? I would before at the start of the day, I would have said realistically no, but mathematically yes. It's the same thing now. Realistically, I don't think we will. Mathematically, we still can, but I think we've gone from about a 5 out of 10 chance of getting top four now to about 2 out of 10 chance. I just can't see it happening personally. And I think, obviously today's result now means that City have gained an extra 3 points on Manchester United this weekend. Liverpool have gained 1. And that result also means that Arsenal, if they win their game in hand, will go above Manchester United, meaning Manchester United might slide to 6th. So it's a massive, massive result, and it does have massive, massive implications for Manchester United, and ultimately implications which will see United probably not get that top 4 spot, which means United will have to rely on the Europa League now. I see loads of fans overreacting, and you see some underreacting about today's result. The fans who are overreacting are the type of fans who want short-term success, just a glory hunt over. Those are the fans who today are saying, Mourinho should be sacked, blah, 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 and all that he's not fit for the job and all sorts of stuff like that, because they think, it's the end of the world because we lost today, we're not going to get Champions League football and all that. And then you've got the people who don't really sort of underreact and think, we're going to win the Europa League. They're so confident that we've won every competition, probably, which is a go-in, that they don't really have too much of a problem. They just still think that they're just confident. But those are the sort of fans who then get more frustrated when things don't go their way, and then that's when they start to turn on the manager, and everyone then starts to turn on the manager. But either way, I'm a little bit in the middle. I don't think we should overreact. I don't think we should underreact. We haven't won the Europa League. I mean, that is our best way into getting into the Champions League for next season. I mean, we've got to put all our eggs into that basket now, which is a shame, because I think it would have been better to battle on 2 fronts, have the opportunity to get top 4 and have the opportunity to get into the Europa League. Let's face it, if we could have one or the other, I would say everyone would say Europa League, because Europa League you get Champions League and you get a trophy. With top 4 you get Champions League. That's it. So obviously everyone would rather win a European competition. At the end of the day, if we win the Europa League next season, in 5 years' time, we're not going to say, I do remember when we finished 4th and got into the Champions League the next season 5 years ago. But you would say, yeah, do you remember 5 years ago when we won the Europa League? And you know what I mean? It will be something which will be remembered, because it's a bit of history, because Manchester United have never won the Europa League. At the end of the day, top 4 is not a trophy. We've got winners in this squad. Manchester United is supposed to be one of the biggest clubs in the world, if maybe the biggest, and we're going to, you don't gloat over getting top 4. So in my opinion, everyone would rather get the Europa League. So I think if we had to give or choose, then we would definitely choose the Europa League. But I think it's risky to put all your eggs in one basket, because if we go out on Thursday or concede in the last minute against Ajax in the final, then suddenly we're not got no Champions League football next season. We're going to have to go through a whole lot of Europa League, and that can have a really bad effect on the league. And I'm not sure if we can have another Europa League campaign next season. So it's a really, really frustrating result for Manchester United today. I mean, I think Rooney was really poor today. He had a great opportunity to make it 1-0. I mean, I think of prime Rooney a couple of years ago, he would have put that in. But even way, He could have squared it to Mata and he taps that in. I mean, if he squares that to Mata, Mata's got a tap in, and if Mata scores a tap in, it's 1-0. It's a different game. But instead, he's greedy. He takes a shot and he misses it. I thought Rooney's poor. I mean, I don't really know what he offers to the team anymore. He doesn't really have the control anymore. He's not got the legs anymore. He can't really finish anymore. I thought Rooney was poor today. I thought Smalling was poor today. However, if I'm going to give one positive today, I thought Turanzebe was very, very good. I thought he dealt with Sanchez very well. And yeah, I thought he was the man of the match today. I thought Martial showed glimmers of what he could do, but not enough overall. But yeah, a really frustrating result for Manchester United, one which will have a massive effect on if we were to get top four now. I think top four has gone. Let's hope we can get a result on Thursday and progress in the Europa League. But yeah, bit of a frustrating result. No fight, no grit. Manchester United have lost 2-0 and 25 game unbeaten runs finished. Thanks for watching this video. See you later.